Good morning, team. Thank you so much for jumping on the call today. I appreciate it. Today's call, episode 223, track your seed leads. And before I get into the details here, I want to remind you of my professional purpose, and that is to help you, the broker advisor, optimize your productivity and help you become the best version of yourself. Why? Because happy brokers sell more real estate. And I do that by helping you handle challenges and opportunities that you face every single day. And if you can effectively manage certain situations that arise on a daily basis in your business, you'll be more productive and you will live a life that is the best version of you. And as always, my ask of you today is that you listen to this as if we are in a one-on-one coaching call, either in my office, in a conference room, or on a phone call. So thank you for being here today. I appreciate it. On this 223rd episode of my Monday Morning Pep Talk, I will discuss an opportunity that most sales professionals miss while growing their business. Most sales professionals do not completely track and or analyze where their business originates. And I'll introduce during this episode a new term for me called a seed lead. And I'll discuss its importance and where it fits into your overall sales funnel. First, let me give you the definition of a seed lead. It's a lead in the context of sales, potential customer or client who has expressed interest in your services. Okay, so it's a customer or client who has reached out to you, who has expressed interest in your services for the first time, but is not a referral from someone in your network of private clients, transaction partners, or local referral partners. These individuals might have engaged with you through your marketing efforts, emailed you, called you, texted you, DM'd you, or shown interest through other various channels, indicating a potential opportunity to engage with you and your services. A seed lead is important because this type of lead is an introduction to an entirely different and new sphere of influence for you. They become the seed that could start a new referral tree, which is a network of new clients that could grow over the course of your business. The sales professional with the most active referral trees grows their business the quickest and has the strongest foundation. As I discussed in Monday Morning Pep Talk, episode 210, Take Flight, marketing and its importance to your business. That was the call. That was what I called episode 210, marketing and its importance to your business. I ask you to look at your business like an orchard full of referral trees that bear fruit, with the fruit being your closed transactions. You don't bear fruit unless you plant the seeds, which become the point of origination or the seed planting for your orchard. The beauty of an orchard, again, is your business, is that the individual trees and branches in the orchard, which are your clients, continue to bear fruit season after season if and only if they are cared for consistently through watering and pruning. You get to decide how large your orchard is by the amount of trees you plant and the care you give your trees. Now, this is essentially the law of compensation, right? The amount of people you help times the value provided is the law of or the value you provide your clients is the law of compensation. Thank you to Bob Berg for his definition in the which he pointed out during the Go Giver book he wrote. The point of this call today, though, is to remind you of the importance to track where your seed leads originate. When you know this data and are able to analyze it, you can now decipher where to spend your marketing dollars, your effort, and your time, which will give you the biggest ROI, which is your return on investment. Some of the most productive sales professionals forget this simple process. Okay, so here's what you need to do every time a new client enters your pipeline. Again, this is the point of origination. Number one, take copious notes in order to capture contact information and how they found you. You need to ask them, how did you find me? The how is your marketing strategy that originated from that seed lead. Okay. Did you find me on Instagram? Did you see my mailer? Did you see my sign in a front yard? Where did you find me? How did you get to know me? Okay. Now you want to number two, you want to immediately capture that information in your database using the segmentation or tagging option your database provides. Okay. If you're active in a database, you know what I'm talking about. This is where you segment and tag each lead so you know where they came from. This is a step that most sales professionals skip. Okay. Number three, if it was an introduction or a referral, I like the word introduction, as you know, but industry wide, we call them referrals. If it was a referral, make a note of who referred the person and track that person back to the point of origination. Okay. What marketing strategy created the original seed lead? Okay. So you want to tag that person as a referral, make a note of who referred them. Okay. And then where that appropriate seed lead for the person that referred your new lead. You want to go all the way back until you find that foundation or the root of the tree, which is where all of that business came from. Okay. Number four, use a segmentation and tagging mechanism to sort your leads, your seed leads by lead source. Okay. So this is a way that you can start to quantify and decipher data. Number five, identify your top three, which we reference in Take Flight as your three rocks of marketing. Okay. I've had people get way off course here. All right. Way off course when they're very, very good and they're talented in one area and they've had a lot of success in bringing business in. For whatever reason, people shy away or they go a different direction with their marketing as their business grows and they get off track. So you always want to make sure you know what those three rocks are. Number six, focus your marketing dollars, time and effort into those areas, those three rocks of marketing. Number seven, I want you to pull this list each quarter to analyze the most effective marketing strategies for your business. By analyzing your seed leads quarterly, you may identify new and emerging marketing strategies. Now, again, I don't want to date myself here, but when I was selling, about a decade ago, social media was not in most people's top three. But over that last decade, that part of your business or that part of your marketing now team has become a non-negotiable for everyone. Okay. It's a non negotiable. So over the last decade, that was not on most people's top three. Now it should be on the top of everybody's top three. So more on three rocks of marketing. I'll link episode number 211 from Take Flight version 4.0 from last year. We kind of call this, this identification process also the Barbara Corcoran method. If you remember your time with me last year. Now, if you are sitting here as one of those that have not tracked their seed leads, again, here we're going into the Barbara Corcoran method. My suggestion would be to go back through all of your transactions for the last 3 years and track back to the point of origination. Remember, a referral doesn't count unless it comes from a national network. Okay. For those of us at Sotheby's International Realty, many of you, a significant set of your seed leads could come from your efforts and networking within our brand. Now, if you don't want to go back 3 years, you can go back 25 transactions. 25 transactions should give you a good sample size. In the world of statistics, sample size is really, really important. 25 is a good number. So if you want to go back 25 transactions and track all the way back to the seed leads, that would be a really good use of your time and effort. Why? Again, what are we trying to do? We're trying to identify where to put our marketing dollars, effort, and time. At a minimum, starting today, please start tracking now so that you have data to analyze in 25 and 2026, right? At a minimum, again, start tracking now so that you have data to analyze in 2025 and 2026. You want to wait that long? I don't think so. I think this is a worthy exercise to go through. Now, running a business requires the collection and analyzation of data. If you don't collect where your seed leads originate, you are wasting an incredibly important opportunity to maximize your ROI, return on investment, and ROT, your return on time. Put this process in the category of a high impact, easy to execute, and low cost strategy that will drive your business. If you don't track your lead sources, do you really have a business, or are you just swinging for the fences, giving you or identifying you as having a hobby? If you don't track your lead sources, do you really have a business, or do you have a hobby? Team, I appreciate you guys all jumping on today. I will not be on next week because I have a college campus tour with my daughter. But I'll be back in 2 weeks. There's a lot of good content for you to review earlier in the year. Start at, I would say episode, like 218, 219, if you want to pick up where I started in January of this year. Have a great week. Have a great couple weeks, I should say. If you're not getting my weekly email, send me an email to jim@askjimmiller.com to get on my email list, or just go to my Instagram at askjimmiller. In the profile link, you'll find a place to register. And also you can listen to the raw cut of all these calls on Apple Podcasts and the sound engineered versions on Spotify and YouTube. So everybody have a great week, and we'll catch up again in 2 weeks. Thank you.